This week on Twende, we discover a side of Kajiado few may know about.
Na hapa panaitwa vipi?
Olorgesailie. Olorgesailie.
Oh?
There are lakes to discover, prehistoric sites. We will go on game drives, climb mountains, hata tutavuka boda tena.
Tuko Kenya, alafu turudi TZ. Ngoja, tuko Nyanzania. Jora, uliwahifikiria Magadi ni this beautiful? Hapana, nilikuwa nafikiria tu ni chumvi. Shock on me.
We've been to Kajiado before. It's a county we keep coming back to, and you can easily see why. It's not just close to Nairobi, it's packed with stunning places. Most people know it for Olorgesailie, famous for its views of Mount Kilimanjaro. Interesting fact, our very first shoot was back in 2021 in this county. Wakati huo, watu walikuwa wanavaa mask. We discovered our open border na jirani wetu.
254, 255, 254. Here we are at the border of Kenya, Tanzania. As you can see, the border is not separated with trees. Si miti ama ka fence tu hapo kakitu. Ni simiti.
Back then, we visited Olorgesailie, Kajiado's most famous park. It teems with wildlife. Hapa Twende hatubagui, tunakuonesha pande zote. Leo tunataka uone pande nyingine ya hii county that few may know about. Today we are taking a road we have never traveled, the C58 ama ukipenda Magadi Road. We go through Kiserian town on this road that seemingly leads to nowhere.
So today, tumepitia Ngong. Na tumepitia Ngong before, but tumechukua barabara tofauti ambayo hatujaichukua hapa Twende. Hii barabara inaitwa Magadi. For all of you who like to go kukula nyama, mahali hapa inaitwa Olepolos, use this road a lot. However, hapa hii inaitwa Kona Baridi. It's a perfect viewpoint. It's a view of these hills. And you see those hills uko mbali. Uko ndio tunaenda. Twende. Sema ngwe. Bas. Ndio hiyo. Tutafika huko. And it's actually quite cold. So when you come here, make sure you're warm. It's 2,000 meters above sea level. Na Nairobi ni 1,800 meters above sea level. So the higher you go, the cooler it becomes. And the higher you go, nunua masweta kadhaa. We can complain about corruption, but first we have to look at ourselves. Buona, hii view ni tamu. Sasa hii ni nini? Hii ni nini? If only you took your trash, si ulienda ukanunua kitu, alafu ukaifurahia, ikakufurahisha. Sasa mbona ututupie? Siende tu nayo home. Iweke tu mahali utumie kucover books. Kama hizi ni mapepa, hizi za macrips. Enda tu cover hizo mavitabu zako. Useme ati I was once here. Bala kuziangusha hapa. I think if we all took responsibility for our environment and just heshima tu, I think tunaweza enda mbali sana kwa hii country. Unaonaje? Sawa basi. Sasa tunangojea ukuje uchukue yako.
Magadi Road is one of the oldest roads in Kenya, having been built before 1911 when the Magadi Soda Company was established. Judging by its current state, looks like after the contractor was buried, so are the plans to maintain it. Lakini ukiona hizi gari za safari, you know you are headed somewhere exciting. The road is bearable, hata kama uko na gari ndogo, utaweza kupambana. There aren't many vehicles here. This road doesn't connect to another county or country. If you are backpacking, you'll find a few PSVs operating from Kiserian town. The region is sparsely populated, and there are wide open spaces as far as the eye can see. About 52 kilometers from Kiserian, we turn off the C58 towards our first destination. An imposing mountain rises ahead. Many of us learned about this site in school. It's one of Kenya's most important archaeological and paleoanthropological treasures. Baleangoa. Don't worry, we'll break it down for you.
Habari?
Nzuri sana. Karibu.
Asante sana.
Yes.
Mimi naitwa Njora.
Thank you.
Amos
Osborn.
Yo?
Ospondolo.
Osbondolo.
Yes.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you so much.
Sa nimesikia hapa panaitwa Olorgesailie. Nimesema vizuri?
Olorgesailie.
Olorgesailie.
That is how you pronounce it.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
What I know ini jina Masai?
It is a Masai name.
That I know. At
Yes.
least kwa zile nimesikia,
Okay.
hiyo najua. But
Good.
what does it mean?
Okay, Olorgesailie simply means a place where sacrifice is being made by Masai people
Okay.
for rain and for other blessings that they need from their maker.
They used to do it here.
No, they don't do it here.
Yeah.
They were doing it in that particular mountain.
Oh.
Yes.
And that the mountain is called?
This is Olorgesailie mountain.
Oh,
So we
okay.
picked the name from the other side.
Oh, okay.
Then we brought it here.
So now you know a new mountain. This is 1,760 meters above sea level high, Mount Olorgesailie. It's sacred to the local Maasai community. But it's not the mountain itself that made this place famous. It's what was discovered here in 1919 by John Walter Gregory, a British geologist.
Let us start from where we normally start.
Yeah.
And these are the tools which have made this place to be known worldwide.
Yeah.
3 of them are very important for our visitors to see and also to learn from this. Let's start with this.
Yeah.
This is called hammerstone or spherod.
Yeah, spherod.
This spherod. This one was used for crushing bone.
There's a shika.
You can.
Yeah.
This one was also used for killing animals, wild animals, not the domesticated one.
Oh, okay.
Because during those days they did not have that.
Yeah.
Then this one here was used for digging roots. They were also eating roots and fruits.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
And this one here is called flex.
Yeah.
It was used for skinning.
Oh.
After they have killed wild animals, they have to skin them and cut them.
What's the difference between these two?
This is a little bit bigger and it is not sharper like this one here.
Oh, yes,
this is
yes.
smaller and it's sharper. Yes.
So Akwana Visu, they had this.
They had this.
And they didn't have djembe.
They didn't have the djembe, they didn't have
Wakwana,
knives.
Yeah.
Yes.
So they didn't dig too deep.
No. They're just using these
Unless
ones.
you take the whole day.
Yes.
So this was for crushing wild animals.
Exactly. And also crushing bone to get bone marrow.
Nasikia Kishira.
Yes.
Situcheze hapa. This is a wild animal over here.
Don't let looks fool you. This is an outstanding museum in Africa.
It is the best in production of hand axe.
Hand axe.
There is no any other museum or site where these tools are being found much better than Olorgesailie.
Oh. Do Kenyans know that? I mean, yes, you're a Kenyan, you
Some
know, but
do,
then
some do not
me, I didn't
know.
know. I didn't know. And hand axe is this.
Yes,
This is a tool.
Exactly, it's a tool.
Yeah.
It's a tool. It is a hand
Yeah.
and axe.
Oh, okay.
So instead of using
Wood,
use
Ni
your
mkono
hand.
yako.
Exactly. Then you use it to
Now alikuwa
crush.
amekauka, kwa hivyo ilikuwa kama mbao.
They are very huge people, first of all.
Yeah. Oh, they were.
They were. Look at the tools they were using.
I know what some of you are thinking. Yani, haya mambo ya use of stones imekuaje ikapatikana hapa Kajiado na sio kule... Wacha niwachie hapo kabla watu wa National Cohesion waanze kurekodi hiki kipindi. Sitaki muanze kusema ati hate speech.
Mi vile nimetembea nimeona mawe zinakaa hivi.
Yes.
So what's the difference? How do you know isi mawe tu ilivunjika ikatokana between that and that this was an actual tool?
There are some people who are asking, you guys, you meenda tu hapo kwa Kware, you have just picked this thing, then say, but Kware does not have, the product from Kware do not have the specific shape, the way this one here. They are just broken stones. But these ones have got specific shape. Yes. And then they do the testing by looking at the sharp point of the stone. Some of them produce meat remnants, which you cannot see with your naked eyes. But with the machine, can identify. Actually, this one was used to cut the meat, and there are some part of the blood remnant and skin and meat remnant which are still here, and you cannot see.
You know, it's a DNA.
Yes.
And so this is an actual stone, an actual tool that was used all those many years ago.
Exactly.
So this is history.
This one was used by a young guy. Maybe like you.
Yeah.
But the big guys, you'll see their tools down there. They are huger than our heads.
Hapo nimeambiwa mimi ni mdogo. Kama mmesikia hivyo. Metridio Coeras Hopudi.
Some of our students say this is a password, this is not a name. But it's a biological name.
This is a good, it's a good password if you get it.
This is our watchtower, which we normally use to show our people or our guests. This is our watchtower, which we normally use to show our people or our guests the landscape. And we also tell them what they were not able to see in the site, they are now able to see when they're up here. And these are some of the writings which you can also read. Olsakut is here, and this is Olorgesailie. We are in between Olsakut and Olorgesailie, but we are much closer to Olorgesailie than the other one.
Na hii ndio iko north, west.
This is northern.
Northern. Na hii sasa ndio southern.
Yes.
Aha.
Yes.
Okay.
Our visitors, our wageni, they like coming here to climb over this mountain. It's far. Don't look at it the way.
How many hours does it take to get to the top?
It can maybe between 8 to 10 hours. Unatoka hapa saa 12 asubuhi, not jioni. Unafika huko karibu saa 4 ama saa 5. Una view kiasi, then you come back.
So the return trip is 8 to 10 hours.
8 to 10 hours. This is a catwalk. And this is one of the first discovery which were done by Dr. Mary Leakey. She was here in 1942, and she happened to discover this. Because they did not want to carry all these things to a house. They decided to have this catwalk, kind of a bridge, or a ladder sort of, so that people are not able to reach the handaks, but they are able to see them and also to read from the signage that we have here. That's majorly why we call it a catwalk. Now look at this. This is what I was talking about. These are now much bigger than the one we saw.
Even that
Hammerstone.
Hammerstone.
This is what I said. These people were huge. Look at the size of the handaks and how big the user was. Yes.
Now, is there an explanation as to why there are so many that have been found here?
This could be a place where tools were being made.
Okay, the place.
Those who are able to make tools were doing them here. Then experts could come, pick them, go and use them. Or maybe this one was a market point. People who are using these tools could come with meat or any other thing. Soko.
Exchange.
Then exchange. Or maybe this one was just a slaughtering area where they are just waiting for animals to come, and then they heat them, they slaughter them, they skin them, they go with the meat. Because a number of fossils have been found here.
Kuna wale mnauliza, how do researchers even date these things since hakuna official records? Ama they practice guesstimation?
You can see different colors, not only different colors, different layers. So this is where these people were able to extract or excavate the tools or the fossils. So this one here is the lowest compared to the one on the top. This is much older than the ones on top. So what they do when they want to come up with the age of a particular fossil or a hand axe, they don't take the fossil to the laboratory. They don't take the hand axe to the laboratory. They take the layer where the fossil has been found. Then they take it to the laboratory. They find out the approximate, not the exact age, but approximate age of that particular fossil.
Najua sasa hivi mnasema, yani Njora leo umeamua tutakula tu geography kabisa. Stick around and we'll show you a giant pachyderm that existed hapo zamani za kale pale Magadi. Pakiangoa.
This is our bridge. Wooden one, not the ones which were being used by erectors. These are used by sapiens as today.
See erectors?
No erectors. We have a temporal river, which is very, very severe during rainy season.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Inaweza osha hii?
Inabeba vitu.
As we had seen at the visitor center, there are many fossils that have been discovered in this site. Some of them still exist today, but others have become completely extinct. Vile tumeongea mambo ya archaeology na sijui paleo sijui leo tukimaliza hii show mtapewa diploma ya archaeology.
This is the last excavation site. Elephant and hippopotamus sites. The elephant site, but unfortunately not a complete elephant. It's just a section of elephant body. Humerus site or humerus bone of an elephant. The upper arm from here to here of an elephant. This is the fossil of that humerus, and the other one is also the humerus. This is a fossil, the other one is a bone.
Oh, so what's the difference?
The fossil is a bone which has been transformed into a rock. The fossil was excavated from this point, but the other one, the bone, was brought here just to compare the two, how big the extinct one was compared to this one.
Is this they say a similar part of the body?
Exactly.
Oh, wow, okay, so hii ni kubwa.
Yes, this one is no longer there.
Fossils from Olorgesailie are among the last bones known of this species. After an existence in East Africa of nearly 3 million years, Elephas reki became extinct in southern Kenya around 550,000 years ago.
There is strong evidence to indicate that this whole area between Mount Olesekut and Olorgesailie was once covered by a lake. And this fossil in the last shed proves that.
There's no way an hippo can live here without water. So these are the particles. All the parts of...
It's not just one.
No. They are parts of hippo fossils, not bones.
Kuna wale mnajiuliza sasa hapa panatusaidia aje? Olorgesailie is believed to be over 600,000 years old. It is famous for its abundance of hand axes and stone tools, making it one of the richest sites in Africa for understanding the Acheulean period, a very early Stone Age culture. Leo, there are those who are obsessed with finding out about the lives of others. Wanafuata kwa social media wakisoma tweets na posts. Sasa hizi ndizo kama tweets na posts za hizo enzi. The land has preserved evidence of early human behavior like hunting, tool making, and possible social organization. It is like stepping back in time. It really is an amazing place. Sasa ningependa kuita watu wa museum hapo nyuma ya tent. Kujeni. It is true that this place is a prehistorical site. But we are not living in the prehistorical era. Na si kuwatoa rangi, lakini wewe.
The things that have been discovered here have altered the way we see our origins. So it's important sana. And I remember us going to Turkey, and I saw a prehistorical site there as well, in Shanyufa. And if I was to compare, because you can't run away from comparisons, especially kitu kama hii, the infrastructure there, you could see, was very intentional and modern. There's a walkway. Hapa watoto wanaweza kuja, hawataogopa kuanguka. Ona hapo, imeshikiliwa hapo. They've preserved this place. They've made it into an experience. This is something that's going to last for years and years and years. And it's an expansive space. Tulianza huko chini, tukapanda. Hata hiyo barabara vile ime-maintainiwa ama imejengwa, whatever. The design itself is very interactive. It's very friendly. Acha tuingie tuone.
Today there's technology that can help us recreate how those ancient people lived. Na sio ngumu. At the Gobekli Tepe Museum, there were screens that made me see how those early people lived. It was also presented in an immersive and artistic way. Now imagine if we could try some of those things here. Kwanza huyo ndovu, ati anasemekana alikuwa mkubwa kushinda hawa leo. Imagine having a statue of such an elephant. This would draw even more visitors, both local and foreign. And you can even have the locals build such a statue, as well as other miniature representations that can sell as memorabilia. Kusema ukweli, sio ngumu. Olorgesailie is still good and worth visiting, but there is always room for improvement. Amaje? Kuna wale mnauliza, yani hiki kipindi chote kimekuwa juu ya fossils. Well, remember, wahenga walisema, you cannot know where you are going if you don't know where you have come from. Next week, we are going towards Nguruman and get to experience one of my best sunsets in Kajiado.